Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here. Just had a request to show the cutting board that was sitting on my planer or thicknesser for everyone in the rest of the world. This is just kind of some scraps I had laying around and decided to throw together here. It's maple, purple heart, and the center piece here is walnut. I just cut 45 millimeter wide strips. The individual segments here again are 45 millimeters. I will then glue them up and then rip them into 45 millimeter strips like that, and then flip them 180 degrees where the end grain is facing up, and then glue them together. Actually, I've got a little jig over here that I made to make this go pretty quick. It's just a piece of MDF that I waxed with some furniture wax. I screwed some pieces of honey locust and glued them on the edges here just at 90 degrees to make this a little easier to line things up. And then I just have another piece of waxed MDF here just so the glue doesn't stick to it. And then I can take clamps and clamp it that way and then put one clamp on it this way just to keep everything from shifting around. These are some others that I was working on here that I actually should probably try and finish, or try and at least get a couple of them glued up today. And actually, again, I like having the blanks here, or the the piece here where you can glue two up at once. This one's maple, purple heart, and the other side alternates. And then in the middle here, I took a piece of purple heart and ripped it down with my resaw bandsaw over here. So I have a nice narrow strip and just ran that down the middle, just trying to come up with ideas that would look cool for some lumber I had left over. So, oh, actually, I guess I grabbed a couple of other ones from my stock here. We sell produce at farm markets, and I kind of like having these in the stand here, just extra money maker for the shop and for the farm. But yeah, these are some ones that I've been doing over the winter as I had time. This one is oak, purple heart, and walnut, and again with some of that thin strip purple heart in the middle there, and just try and come up with creative patterns here. I will say one thing: I prefer having maple on the outside of these because it machines a lot easier. Purple heart here really tends to split. Also oak really tends to split. That's why if you see a lot of them now, I've just started running maple on the outside because it's less inclined to tear out when you're running the round over there. I think this one has some walnut there, and this one has some honey locust. Actually, is that redwood there? But yeah, those are kind of some ones I had laying around. I don't know that I have a couple others up here, but they're identical to these. But anyway, yeah. So there are the cutting boards. I really like my Miter 5000 sled. Actually, I think I did a video about that, so if you're interested, you can look back. I'm pretty sure I did a video on this sled. I really like that for cutting boards, much better than just a miter gauge. It really does a nice job. Doesn't have any sort of wobble and kind of really holds firmly onto these and gives me a really nice cut where there's no gaps or anything in them, which I really like to try and keep my quality up. But anyway, so yeah, that's cutting board. And oh, I guess I do flatten them out here on my drum sander. Yeah, the drum sander. If you're trying to make these boards for profit, a drum sander is pretty much a must for as far as flattening it out. Taking because there's pretty much no matter what you do, there's going to be some slight variation in these. Where is it? Right here. You can sort of see right in here where there's sanding marks coming this way, and then there's a little bit of a depression in there, and the same over here. And this is really a pain in the butt to get out with a belt sander. You can kind of do it if you've got an RO 150 by Festool and start off with a 36 grit and work your way down, but it really takes a lot of time. And I've gotten these down to where I have about, if I'm really just doing them like say 10 of them at once, I can have less than a half an hour worth of labor in each one of them, where I only have 15-20 minutes worth of labor in each one of them. And a big chunk of that is the drum sander. You can just put it through there a couple of times and it flattens it out and then just run back over it. Now I generally will sand them to 220 grit. I'll just go over them with some 80 after I get them out of the drum sander. 80, 100, and then 220 as a finish, and that's pretty much how I do it. And then I'll just kind of run over the edges with a round over, or whatever I kind of feel like, because these are sort of whatever I'm in the mood to make. But anyway, yeah, there's the cutting boards. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any other requests, send them my way. I'm trying to get better about responding to comments and things. I just got really busy there for a while, and I haven't had a chance to make any videos or comment. I'm going to try and actually get back into working on the YouTube channel here, so stay tuned. And also, whatchamacallit, also, if you watch the DIY Network, or somewhere where you can watch it, I guess you could probably look at it online, watch for, I believe it's called DIY Attack, and you'll see yours truly on there. So yeah, I'm not sure when the episode's going to come out, but just check that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and click, comment, subscribe.